Hi guys, welcome to Power Performance Engineering 2.5 Liter Tech Tuesday, 2.5 University. Today we're going to talk about some solenoids, start solenoids, trim solenoids, wherever you want to use them. We have two different types we sell on the website. First one is an Arco, which is a Mercury, for us, a Mercury equivalent, cheaper than the OEM, but certainly adequate for what it's for. Fine for a fishing boat, high performance lake boat. I wouldn't race it. I would question putting it on my 24 volt up trim or anywhere like that, just because of the risk of it sticking and arcing together and closing the contact and potentially over trimming the boat or locking your starter motor on or any of the above. So fine for what it is. They're like $33 a piece, so you kind of get what you pay for there. Just, a vanilla solenoid. So then we have our race solenoid, which bolts in the same spot. It is a little bit taller, so you do lose half an inch of cowling clearance, but it's still enough that it works. Like I said, bolts in the same bolt holes. We take the bronze bushings out when we do that. A positive and negative, so your red and yellow and red, and then a ground. These are auxiliary wires that would connect to, if you wanted to do an LED output or something like that, to validate operation if it was in a box or something like that. These things are IP67, so it means it's submersible to 3 feet for like 3 hours. They're gas filled internally when they're potted, so it reduces arcing inside. They're rated for 100,000 cycles, 2,500 amp burst current. So there's also a diode circuit in there too that reduces flyback voltage. So when you collapse a coil, in the case of any of these solenoids, when the contactor comes back, it past the coil, it induces a voltage in the reverse direction, which would typically be in the scale of 6 to 10 times what it is on the input. So if you had 12 volts coming in, you might be 120 volts plus going back. It is milliamp because it's generated over a small winding, but it's certainly there and can certainly damage a lot of stuff. So the other thing this thing has too is a pulse width modulation circuit. So when you actually turn the solenoid on, it pulls the current back, so it starts at like 3.8 amps versus the other one's like 6.5 amps, and then once it's made contact, it reduces that current to like 0.5 of an amp or something like that. So certainly a much more legitimate piece. No risk of sticking with this particular one. It's kind of whatever fits your budget, but certainly on the higher voltage up trim and stuff like that, I'd certainly use a solenoid or on the start solenoid for sure. Appreciate it. Be sure to check out PowerPerformanceEngineering.com. You'll find both of these solenoids. Thanks. Bye-bye.